Hi, I'm Alistair, the Grumpy CIO. Or what am I grumpy about this week? The difficulty of balancing customer value versus tech debt. What should we deliver each sprint, release month, and why? Now, we all want to be delivering awesomeness. There's an amazing piece of machinery. Look at the picture the AI just generated for me. I asked for awesomeness and technology, and it gave me that. We want customers to be happy. We want to make lots of money from the customers. We want the customers to be happy, to be paying us lots of money. I mean, most customers, that never happens. But we want to be happy. This is so amazing. I'm just going to give you money, and I'm feeling I've still got a great deal because I'm getting something amazing from what you've delivered me. You're amazing. You're awesome. Awesome in a Jack Black voice, which I can't do. The problem is we've also been here. I don't understand what takes so long to add a new window. It's because you just left yourself the shitload of tech debt over time and you're just dragging yourself in mud. So each sprint release, I'm going to call it month just to keep it simpler, you've got to maximise V. What's the customer value created, ching, 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 versus the tech debt created, ching, 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 for the future. So how do you put a value on this? Right, how do you put a value on tech debt? Here's a definition and it works. And it's got a kicker in it that a lot of engineers will hate, but a lot of business people will love. Right, so it's how long is it deck position? So how long is it going to take you to actually fix this? You're going to create some value, great, going to get some money now, you're going to leave yourself a mess to clean up later. What's the cost in terms of resources, licenses, property, or anything you want, but mostly it's usually people and IT related stuff to fix this later. Then how many months is it going to take you to do that? Because you've got to work out what future revenue am I going to lose? Because I'm going to have to spend time rectifying this shit. Then how long does it take before I have to actually start it? And that's the kicker. Because, and this is where the business people will love it, do you always have to pay your debt? No. Unlike a mortgage, you don't always have to pay. It's good that, isn't it? Because time is the important. However, unlike a mortgage, interest increases quite badly. I suppose you can that's happening with mortgages, but it really does. It's the relationship, it's the 1/T relationship that's important. It also means there's a kicker for business as well, but come back. But let's just go with the happy story that people like. I don't have to pay this back for ages. Because if the time until you have to start rectification is years and years and years away, the tech that you've created is low. Technology will just change between now and then. You have no idea. It doesn't mean you need to reassess. It doesn't mean the progress will fix it for you, and you might have to do it. But it does mean that if there's problems today and you don't have to fix them for years, you don't really have that much of a problem. Your debt is low. The converse happens though. If time is creeping up on you, I've been in a situation with business owners and they're going, but why do I have to fix it this month? Why is the debt so bad this month? If you do nothing and you've left yourself a problem and the time that you need to increase it is getting closer and closer and closer, you're getting more urgent. The debt has a greater value because the time is getting slower. I've got to do this now. Doesn't matter how much revenue we can make. We've got to fix this right now. Some of those could be for regulatory change. There's a regulatory change that takes a month. It's required in 2 years' time. Don't do anything today. 1 year and 11 months away. It's urgent. It still takes a month, and we've got to do this now, or we're out of business next month. This happened to me in a brokerage firm I was working at. The underlying exchange was doing a change to its trading system, and basically, if you weren't ready to be on the new trading system by the date that they were going to switch over, you just couldn't trade. That was it. The guy next to me was a wonderful singer as well, was managing that project, and thank God it wasn't me. That one was really hard. So yeah, these are difficult. But so the good news is you don't always have to pay. The bad news is debt will creep up on you, and it gets worse, and it increases in its value each time. Right. So how do you actually define the value you're actually creating each month? So let's say I'm going to do something here. What's X? What's the average value of EBITDA that you're creating each month? Now there's a whole other presentation how you measure that, how it comes up, but have a value for that. Now, for this particular thing you want to do, what's the multiplier for features proposed this month? I want to do this month. It's amazing. I know it's going to create a debt position, but it's amazing. Here's how much we normally increase our value each month. I'm going to do this. It's going to be 10. So A is going to be 10 times normal. Wow. Okay. Y is your average cost of resources, people, property, licenses, etc., everything else each month. And B is the number of months it would take you to rectify the tech debt created. And T is the number of months until the tech debt is created. Okay, so I've been through this. Now there's an equation. Just go through that. I'll leave the techies and nerds to actually go through this, but this is actually programmable. You can do it. The important thing is you see, it's an over T relationship. So the further away it is, the more that this value here multiplied by T and this one here being T dominates everything. So if it's very close, suddenly these things start to come into play. So you can, I'm not going to bother going through the equation, but it comes to the closer if you're going to make loads of money from something and then you don't have to pay off the debt for ages, do it. if you're going to make some money from something, the debt positions you're creating is quite bad and you have to fix it within months, maybe don't do it. But this is measurable. Now, what you can also do therefore is decision. I want to make a quick buck. Am I adding more debt to my balance sheet than I make? Right, well, you can actually sit there and just work it out. Just work out those values, put them into an equation. You can put that up, and you can do that for everything you're doing as well. And the second thing is you're sitting there as a management team going, is there an aging debt creeping up on us? Now, what I believe, what happens, what I do as a CIO, is you have these conversations. I do this, and I do this in my planning, and I'm kind of working this through. But like, there are so many organisations that try to have operist things, tech debt things. Nobody's really done this very well. I think this is something that is amazing. Like I said, if you watch all of my other videos, I think have ideas that are good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put them in the videos. But there are also things you will see elsewhere. This thing here just annoys me because, like, it should exist. Like, I shouldn't be the only person with this equation out there in the world. It's easy to do. You can measure it, and you can have a review session going through it. Here's all the things we've got. Here's the aging debt items we're creating. What's our ledger look like? You can put it on the balance sheet, and you can add it to the P&L. You should be able to go, here's our debt position. I've rectified the debt position. My balance sheet is improved. Now, there are reasons why the accountants may or may not want you to do that because it changes your tax position. But like, there are reasons why you also might want to do it because you're actually going to make a load of money, but you don't want to actually declare the profit because you're going to have to pay a load of tax. Great. Stick the debt on your balance sheet. Your P&L looks nice and flat. No corporation tax. And it is actually true because you're actually booking some revenue now, but you actually do have an accrued debt position that you need to deal with later. You're not lying to the tax man. This is actually true, so put it on there. Yeah, there you go. All right, quite a lot in that, quite a lot to unpack. As I said, it's probably the most, it just annoys me that this doesn't exist, but it doesn't, and there it is. Have that equation, go play with it, knock yourselves out, have fun. Thanks for watching. I'm Alistair. I'm the CIO of Shipshape.vc. We're the search engine for venture capital and related investment angels, not just VC firms, in strat investors, etc. We help you find the money you need. We have nearly 100,000 investment entities, people who work at investment entities. We've got 70,000 portfolio companies at the time of recording on the search engine. Come and have a look. It's amazing. We help you find the money you need. Thanks for watching.